Okay, yeah, I know I already did a video on the Zelos Horizons. Bruce sent over the blue one, which is an amazing one, but let's back up a bit because I've been talking about the Horizons GMT from Zelos back when I don't know how long ago, but it's been a little while ago that I was exposed to some renderings and I said, guys, there's going to be a really cool small smaller statured 40 mil watch in the GMT with the ETA 2893. So I already knew that this was going to be a home run, and they do a bunch of different colorways and everything. But at that time, I joined a Facebook group called the Zelos Timekeepers. I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret or not. There's already over like 1,000 members on there, but I've been watching that group. In doing so, the owner of Zelos offered up just for the members of that Facebook group in an extremely limited edition colorway of that. This is called the Aventurine dial, which Aventurine, if you look up the word, it means reflective particles. So there's more meanings to it, but it's basically the dial of this guy it's an accurate name for this particular colorway. So that pre-order on those was only $650. Like he'll do, I don't know if he necessarily calls it a pre-order. Sometimes he already has the watches made, so you'll have an introductory price. And I think even the other models, they were at $649. Now if you go look at them, they're I think $849, and then maybe even more. And many of them are actually already sold out. So there's some bronze ones there too that you can get. These sold out on the Facebook group like right away. He only made 100 of them, but he held back 10 for possible warranty issues, or like he was giving them to some friends or whatever his scenario with that. So there's really only like 90 in circulation, and this one is actually number 89. So this is like the ones that are in circulation. This is second to the last one. So I bought this straight up. I bought this $650 because I knew I wanted to check one out, and then I never know if I'm going to get. I kind of can usually get my hands on something just from you guys, the viewers or friends and stuff like that. But I wanted to buy one myself anyway. So I picked this one up. It finally showed up a little while ago, actually, and I'm just now getting around to videoing it. But case size, same as the other Horizons. It's 40 mil, 44 and a half lug to lug. about 13 and a half thick with the double domed sapphire crystal, 20 mil lug width. He is working on a bracelet. He's spending a little extra time on it, trying to get it just right for this watch. So, but it currently, when you buy them, they ship with this Tropic strap, and then it comes with this Horween leather with the quick detach. So, actually, a nice little leather strap. I'm kind of a fan of these. For one, I do like how when you bend them, they kind of crack and they start to like kind of patina like that. I don't want to get too crazy with it because this watch is actually getting sent over to a new owner already. But anyway, that's the life of a serial flipper, right? So houses the ETA 2893. You can see it's decorated on the backside. Obviously a custom Zelos rotor and some swirly patterns on the, I know there's technical terms for those. I like to call them swirlies. So screw down display case back, Zelos Timekeepers. That's in reference to the Facebook group. The Aventurine dial reference, limited edition. So the whole case back is individually labeled for this particular model and numbered. So this is actually a really special model. So there's, like I said, there's not a ton of them out there. Signed screw down crown. Excellent case size and finishing and everything. You can get a little bit closer look. In natural light, this thing, my studio lights are doing a pretty good job of showing you what you might see in natural light. But as soon as you get into like a less lit up area, then it's going to look, you might pick up a little bit of the sparkle, but it's going to definitely look more dark bluish or black. It's not going to have that violet hue to it or whatever. It almost has a starry sky look to it. You can see it kind of glisten, or sparkle, if you will. Applied indices, applied logo, nice handset, perfect size hour and minute hand for this dial. Excellent GMT hand, pushed all the way out there with the yellow accent and then the yellow 24-hour markings on the inner chapter. You have a almost like a denim blue and then like a dove gray split bezel, sapphire bezel insert. Of course, it's going to be unidirectional or bidirectional, excuse me. It works fine. I mean, it works good. You got plenty of traction. It clicks into place good. There's no play. I'm not sure I don't know how many ball bearings are in there or how that functions actually. Nice signed hardware. I like the shape of it and everything. Let me give you a wrist shot. Well, I'll tell you what I'm wearing right now. I'm actually wearing my Citizen Hyper Aqualand on my Erica's strap, but I'll pop this guy off and I will put the limited Zelos on my wrist so you can see what it looks like on the 7.25 inch wrist on the Tropic strap. This is actually the first time I actually put it on. So you can see there on my 7.25 inch wrist, wears fine. Excellent sized watch. And it'll certainly, if you have a smaller wrist than mine, it's going to wear really good too. With a 44.5 lug to lug, yeah, you're going to be able to pull that off with a much shorter wrist. And really, I mean, you start to run out of strap even on the larger wrist. So, 7.25, you're fine, but you start getting into 7.5 and stuff like that with the wrist size, and you might run out of strap. So this is definitely geared more towards, my size wrist and potentially smaller. So going to be a sweet spot watch for a lot of people that complain about the larger watches for sure. So you can see a really good profile. I mean, they put a lot of work into this guy, and it shows. This is a no date version on this dial. So you might have a ghost date, but so you get a solid pop. You maybe even heard that audible. The wind is almost like you don't feel it or anything, and I've noticed that before with some other 2893s. You don't really hear or feel the wind, but so there's the GMT hand movement. And then if you go this way, yeah. So there's like a ghost date. That would be the date change. And then of course the last position is going to hack and it's going to give you your time set. Nice easy screw down crown. There's no crown guards in the way to mess you up with manipulating that crown. So excellent watch. I'm a sucker for limited edition, guys, even though I know I'm not keeping this one, but comes in this really nice wooden box. Kind of cool, nice to have, but it also comes in this leather-ish, I think it's leather, travel pouch. It's actually kind of nice to have these around if you want to toss a couple watches or straps or something in there, whether you're shipping them or traveling with them or whatever like that. They're kind of nice to have. So it's nice that some of these micro brands actually throw you those pouches. I'm mixed on the wood box. It's kind of nice to have. You could store things in it and stuff like that. It still works. Has a pretty cool, warranty card. It's all metal. And you can see there's the seller, serial number, and the date, 1-year warranty. So nice package for the price, guys. If you can get into the introductory price, when you start talking $849, I don't know. It's getting up there a little bit, but you got to stay informed. You got to stay in these groups, and watch the website. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Yeah. I know I forgot about the loom again. You probably thought I actually legit forgot about it, but boom, there it is. They do a really good job with the loom. There's no doubt about it. And you can see the GMT hand has a little bit more of a blue tone to it. The rest of it is nice and bright and green. So I'm sure that's some sort of maybe C3X1 loom. I could be wrong. I forgot to look at those details, but I think that's what they're using. If it's not, they're definitely using something very similar because it is very potent and it's nicely applied. I mean, I've heard some other video reviewers say that it's not as like heavily loaded as some of the past Zelos, but I gotta kind of disagree. I think there's tons of loom here for this size of a watch. Definitely plenty of it there. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next vid.